Salutations, my lovelies. Welcome to my channel. My name is Martin Luklevion. For all my new and old subscribers, welcome back. As you can see, we're going to be doing the theme of urgent messages from your future spouse. Now, this is a collective reading. That means that I may be channeling a lot of like scenarios, things from their perspective, your perspective, what you need to know, what are they want to tell you, most like their higher self, what is going on the physical plane. I might be channeling about, so for some of you, your current spouse, your current boyfriend, girlfriend, an ex, a soulmate, a twin flame, a fiance. So pick whatever resonates and discard the rest using your own discernment and intuition, because not all pieces of information are meant for you. So take everything with a grain of salt. Now, before we move to the pick a cards, we're going to see Martin for the Futures has created this lovely thumbnail which you are seeing now. I just have some quick announcements to say. So the zodiacal signs which are going to come throughout this reading can be your sun, moon, rising or Venus sign, or your future spouse. Numbers can be angel numbers which you are seeing, somebody's life path, your personal year, the date of a birth of somebody, the date of a month, somebody's like biological age, last digit of a home address, street address, country address, or their phone number. So yeah, pick whatever resonates. I'm also channeling for homosexuals and heterosexual couples as well. Now, I would like to thank each and every one of you who has booked a personal reading with me, who has been leaving me comments, liking the videos, and watching this, helping me engage with the YouTube algorithm. So the easiest and most convenient way to help me and my channel, it's by giving me a like and watching this video for more than 20 seconds, because this is going to show the YouTube algorithm to engage more with my content, and more people to be able to see it. And if you would like to contribute even more, you can leave down a comment, share this video, subscribe to the channel, and click on that notification bell switch, and every time when I post a new video, you're going to be notified. Okay, yeah, so for those of you who are already acquainted with me and my services, down below you're going to find the usual time markers, timestamps for the 3 piles. And for the newcomers, down below in the description box, you're going to find other valuable information, such as which tarot and oracle decks I'll be using today, my other social media platforms when I post additional pick a cards, videos, witchy stuff, how to book a personal reading with me via my email address, which is also going to be provided down below in the first pinned comment, how to do a pick a card if this is your first time, how to tip me, for which I'll be very much thankful. At least I could treat myself to some delicious coffee. And at last but not least, I am not sugarcoating my readings there. You have been warned. Now, as you can see here on the screen, there are 3 options which Martin for the Future has created. Thank you very much, Martin. Let's say we have pile number 1, 2, and 3. You can pause the video, honey, to have more time. Now, if you choose all 3 piles because the messages there resonate with you, lovely, we are proud of you, we're so happy, place. But if any of the messages do not resonate with you, in any of the 3 piles, do not be sad, gloomy or bitter, because my readings are usually timeless. That means that in several days, weeks, months or years, you may be getting back to see it. So okay, my lovelies, that being said, and without any further ado, let's start with pile number 1. Pile number 1, hello, this is your reading. Now, I have already Palo Santo'd the space, Before we begin, some protection needs to protect them here and now from any unwanted interferences by negative forces and entities. I channeled something, but before that I'm also going to ring the bell 3 times to ward off any left traces. So if you're sensitive to sound or wearing your headphones, I suggest turning down the volume or muting it for a couple of seconds. I'm going to ring the bell 3 times. Okay, lovely. I'm seeing a knight, I'm hearing a cavalry, so the Cavalleria. So some of you may be a horse in the Chinese zodiac year. Sorry, I'm channeling. This year is going to be the year of the horse, like it's like the Chinese Lunar New Year is going to step in like next month. I'm literally seeing 2026 being like a very important year for you and your future spouse. Some of you may have been a knight in a past life. You may value the values and the virtues of a knight. Like some of you might be knights. A part of your family might have been knighted in the past. Or you may be like inspired by knights, like with a virtue, with a code of the knight. I don't know how it's the exact name. So now let's read the tarot cards. I'm seeing a rabbit. So you may be a rabbit in the Chinese zodiacal year. I'm hearing 3 years in the making. Now, rabbits are a sign of fertility and sexuality. So a lot of like fertility coming your way. I'm hearing, wow, that your future spouse thinks that you are irresistible. They want to smother you, they want to kiss you, to treat you like the lady gentleman you are. You can watch some of my plus 18 videos. If something is like being drawn to you, like to your attention, maybe there are some messages about like for the few like plus 18. So 5 cards please for Holy Spirit for pile number 1. What do their future spouse wants to tell them? We have Justice with Libra energy. Some of them, there's information, some of them may be facing some legal matters, like being in court. Maybe they are a lawyer, an attorney, a judge. For some of them, if they have mistreated you because of karmic third-party situations, they have acted like foolishly. There is confirmation, foolishly, childlike, infantile. They're receiving some kind of a karma, like some kind of a justice. I'm hearing them say, I'm facing my consequences, I'm facing the music. Also with the scales, I'm getting that your energies are balancing, your divine masculine, divine feminine energy. For some of you, this is your divine counterpart as a confirmation. Okay. You have 3 more cards. Okay, we have the Knight of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. There's something about a desire to rush into you, like to rush towards you, to spill the tea, or some kind of information it's rushing towards you, which is going to benefit you. But they're like being slowed in their tracks, like there's something which they like need to heal, need to face the music, face their past actions. Something about their pastime. They may love like eating pasta, like Italian pasta. They may be Italians or Italian heritage, or they just love Italian cuisine culture. They're thinking about you when it's pastime, like in the pastime, my left ear, right rank. I'm getting pastime with a good company, which is a song written by Henry VIII of England, so you may have lived during the age of the Tudors, like the reign of the Tudors in England. Or this is like a sign that they're like taking action to cut like everything toxic to fix the music. Okay, we have Temperance with Sagittarius. Interesting. And then we have Strength with Leo, and they're like quite similar. Oh, the gold foliage. You have 3 major arcana cards. This is a huge deal. Let me just get the last card. So whatever is happening, it's a huge thing for them. One last card, please, Holy Spirit. What does pile number... Okay, we have the 5 of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I'm hearing there is like reminiscing about the past. Missing you. How foolish they have been. What they had and what they like... And what they had like... let go of. I'm hearing the one that got away. I think it was a song by Katy Perry. Okay, at the 4... Okay, we have the 4 of Pentacles at the bottom. Cancer, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I stopped because I heard on the fork of the road. There is a lot of about releasing, facing the music. They want to tell you how screwed they are. They're like being screwed over for how they have mistreated you, treated you. But there is a lot of like karma being paid, cutting everything toxic which doesn't serve them. It's interesting, this card gives me the vibes and the energy of I don't want to lose my mind, I don't want to lose myself in this crowd of people. Something about they're decluttering, deprogramming from the toxic programming of society. People, you get me. Their family. Something could happen in 54 days after you watch this video. Check out the angel number of 54. The angel number 54 or the twin flame number. We have white. I'm getting this. It's funny because this happened with my twin flame whenever I encounter him, he's like wearing all white or white. It's like here he's like purging, he's clearing, he's leveling up. Also, this white color reminds me of the fleur de lis, the lily, like the lilium, which is the sign of the Virgin Mary, of purity, of innocence, of vitality, of Christianity, if you will. Yeah, so your future spouse, okay, they may be like hitting the gym, getting stronger, but I'm getting stronger boundaries. They're healing, they're facing the music, they're cutting everybody and everything which is so toxic, and it has no more like place in their lives. Let's see with the other cards. What else? They're definitely giving me this energy of a rebirth, of your connection, healing, divine protection. Sorry about that. I hate when this happens. Could you tell that I have a Virgo influence? Like Virgo, they're like cleaning their life. They may be like very neat, like a very cleaning person. They like to tidy up, to clean, to cleanse. We have 2 cards. Okay, Mercurius with Mercury with number 3, somebody's life path. The 3rd of March could be significant, which is Pisces. We have Mercury, Mercurius. We have Solis with Sun. Life path number 1, the 1st of January, which is Capricorn. We have Gold. Those two remind me, let's see with the third card. Remind me also of the astrological houses, which are 12. One more card, please. I saw a moth and a butterfly. Okay. This fell on judgment. Yellowing, we have Xanthosis, yellowing. We have yellowing with number 14. So the 14th of May, which is Taurus. Life path number 5. I have to read about yellowing. So I was going to say the third house, something to do with with their communication, with how they communicate with the people, with their first house, which is all about their outer appearance, how people perceive them. Let me just check about the yellowing card. Aging, transitioning, warning, indicating transition. Next phase, bioc or bio. Yellowing writes a fine line in art. The color is often interpreted as a cheeriness covering turmoil, as seen in the late paintings of Van Gogh. Transition as teacher. This yellowing could be about their solar plexus chakra, that they are working on their solar plexus chakra. There is a lot of about how they're communicating to the world, how they present themselves. There's this transition, this transgression, and we have the snake, so the Chinese ear of the snake would be significant. We have the snake, the horse, and the rabbit, or the hare. And how the snake sheds its skin, but it's very protective. In ancient Egypt, it was Wajet. What was her name? The snake was the symbol of the pharaohs, and it also protected them. Egyptian goddess. Wajet. So they're definitely shedding their off-skin, transgressioning, moving, growing up. So there's a lot of change going. I'm hearing turmoil as well. There is a lot of change in them. I'm hearing them say, if you see me, you next time when you see me, you couldn't you couldn't recognize me, for the love of God. Their energy is different, their physical appearance may be different, their demeanor can be different. Even though that you may feel okay, this is the same person, but they have changed, they are not the same. And we have gold. Gold is all about prosperity, fertility. And with gold, it reminds me of the sun, so literally have the sun, so no more illusions, appearing in their truth, showing their divine masculine energy, regardless of their biological gender. Also, this is my brand new deck. I'm so happy to use it finally, the Soul Journey. 2 more cards. Something about how they also communicate with you. Maybe they're going to show more emotion, more genuine feelings, more emotion, more happiness. Oh my god, we love this. It's the first card, love. I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. So a lot of love is happening for you. It's coming. They love you. Forgiveness. They forgiving themselves and you, and they ask for your unforgiveness. I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. Yes. And the last card, please. Loneliness. I know that I'm never alone. And those women do remind me of ancient Egyptian attire, loneliness. I'm hearing this song, I think it was by Eken, I'm going to find it. It was called I'm So Lonely. Just give me 1 second, please. Broken Angel. It's not by Aiken, or is it? I think it was by Aiken or Arash. I cannot find it, but it goes, I'm so lonely, feeling so lonely, nobody knows, oh nobody, you know that. So they're telling you that they feel quite lonely. They feel lost without you. I might be surrounded by people, but I feel so lonely, so unseen, so... I'm hearing scatterbrained. Maybe they have said this to you, or you to them, or they know that they're like a scatterbrained. It's funny how only justice isn't covered by the cards. Love, forgiveness, loveliness. Also, those may be the first, last, or middle initials of your person. We have L, F, and L. L, F, L. L, F, L. 911 as a phone number. 911. Or was it like 119? No. What's your emergency? It's like they're like healing, they're getting information from God, the universe. They're like healing, they're asking for help. Maybe they're working with a Reiki master, like a healer, a spirit extractor, like a tarot reader. There's a lot about healing. This reminds me of the heart chakra, solar plexus chakra, the sacral chakra. Balancing those chakras. Okay. They feel lonely without you. They ask for forgiveness. They're trying to forgive themselves, and that they love you. There is like love in here. What are going to tell us those cards? They are in German, but don't worry, I'm going to translate them for you. Somebody may be a polyglot, knowing more than one language, being like a translator, translating text. 3 more cards, please, Holy Spirit. What do they future spouse want? Want spell number 1 to know right here, right now. Vertrauen. So, belief. Vertrauen. Diese Situation fordert dich auf, dich in Geduld zu üben. Vertrau mir. Trust me, no, trust. This situation is asking you, dich in Geduld zu üben. Let me just like translate this. Fordere dich auf is asking you. Sorry about that. Diese Situation fordert dich auf, dich in Geduld zu üben. Yes, this situation requires you to practice patience. So be patient with them, also with Vertrauen. Like, trust in me, like, be patient. Ja, things are working, things are happening. Dies könnte die Richtigen sein. So, he or she can be like the right one. And I love the pictures. Du bist dem Liebespartner, du den suchst, bereits begegnet. Du bist dem, den du suchst, du bist dem bereits... the love partner with which the love partner who you are like seeking out, it's being prepared for you, something in those lines. Yeah, I should have bought them in Spanish or in English. Long story short, a little ramble. When I bought them from the German Amazon, I thought that they were going to be delivered to me faster if they were like in German, but apparently that's not the case, because I have ordered from the German Amazon French decks, Spanish decks, English decks. You get me. Okay. What is this? Des Wartens wert, so divine timing. Göttliches Timing bestimmt dein Lebensleben. So there is like divine timing coming here, and we have so much light. White. Light? Okay, light as the situation is getting lighter between you two. It's becoming like clearer, and we have so much. Okay, all of them are like wearing white. This is like the, again, with the color of innocence. Also with that, I'm hearing get ready for a marriage, and on the timer it was 21 20 22. So check out this angel or infinite number. Wedding is in the cards, divine timing. You're being supported by the divine. I'm hearing always as a confirmation from them. Yeah, we have justice, like the universal justice. Archangel Michael could be significant. He may be supervising this relationship, helping you out. Somebody's name could be Michael as well, or Michaela, Micah, Michaela. Okay, now let's see. I'm going to draw 6 cards, which are going to be channeled messages from them. So pick whatever resonates and discard the rest, because this is a collective reading. I'm seeing a turtle. So again, changing, shifting. I'm getting the turtle from Kung Fu Panda. I forgot his name, but he was the master of Master Fu. I forgot like the red panda. Sorry, I haven't seen this film in ages, but it was like the elder master, and he like passed away in the film, but he was like very wise, very mature. So with that, I'm getting them being mature. Okay, please, Holy Spirit, 3 messages from pal number 1's future spouse to them. I am not available. Okay. I'm getting with this card that they are not in the dating field. Whatever is going on, whatever the rumors, they're not like dating. They're not available right now for a relationship. They're like being prepared. They're like being... Okay, I wish things could be different. Okay. And I'm getting a continuation of this. So this is why I'm working on that. Who are you? Who are you? Maybe if you haven't met in the physical yet, but with who are you? Something about your star origin, your soul's origin, like who are you? The person, like the person behind the physical body. Interest, your deepest fears, your biggest desires. Okay, there is like curiosity. Please let me go already. I need to heal myself. I'm getting with this card pile number 1 is that if you have attached to this person, like you're obsessing over them, like constantly doing like tarot readings, trying to get in touch with them, trying to manifest them like with a magic, like with a spell, they are telling you like, please let me go, detach from myself, I need to heal, I need to pick my own energy, I need to resolve my own problems first. Yeah, they want you to detach from them so they could not feel like pressure from you, like like your energy, like pressuring them. I'm not, yeah, this is a bit triggering. I'm not saying this like to offend you, pal number one, but this is like a warning for those of you who this applies. Long story short, with my twin flame, the more I have like been detaching from certain outcomes, obsessing over my twin flame, etc., the good is doing for both of us. I have more free time, I'm more happy, I'm focusing on myself and my other goals, and this in turn helps my twin flame, you know, to heal, to grow in his own terms, and also this draws him more towards me. So yeah, this was like a little side comment, confirmation. 2 more cards. Okay, we're going to take it. The timing is not right for us. Trust the divine timing. I speak to you through music, so sorry. I just noticed that it was focusing on the candle. So for some of this is your twin flame, your divine counterpart. They speak to you through music, okay? I'm involved with someone, but thinking of you, okay? So they may be like in a third party situation, like still worrying how to leave the karmic, to leave them, to get a divorce. Yeah, I'm getting very confusing energy, like their heart tells them one thing and their mind tells them another. It's very complicated, but I'm hearing that they're like letting love enter their life. Yeah, all those messages are maybe like telling you, you know, let me go, this is your imagination, I'm involved with somebody else. But their energy and soul towards you are different. But I'm hearing victory will prevail. True love always conquers and wins. Now, one advice for you. Sorry, it's focusing on the candle. Or for them, from the Oracle of the Unicorns. Please, Holy Spirit, one advice for plan number 1. What is their best maneuver? Let's see. 1 card, please. One advice for plan number 1. What do they need to know right here, right now? What is in their highest good and purpose? Patience. Okay, we have a double patience. This situation requires patience. Analyzing the artwork. Patience. Pause before you take action. Trust that divine timing is at work. Divine timing double. Be patient and play while you wait. Exactly. Don't focus on your future spouse right now. Focus on yourself. I'm getting that things will be resolved soon. Irina. Okay, they're telling me to take 1 card. In the future, what to expect from this? Please, Holy Spirit, 1 card for plan number 1. A future like how the future will play. A decision is going to be made. We have the Hermit. And what else? The 7 of Swords, 9 of Cups. A decision is going to be made from like in the future. You're cutting away anything like negative, like as a person, you know, third party situation, getting a divorce. I want to be healed. I want to be I don't want to be taken in order to be with you. So essentially preparing themselves, cutting away everybody who is toxic, third party situations, karmics, to be with you. The decision is going to be made following their inner light, their inner flame. So Camilla is also on the timer to 2929. Check out this angel twin flame number. I'm going to reveal your reading right here. I hope that the messages resonated. If so, please give me a like, comment down below and subscribe to help me boost and grow my channel. My name is Martin. I'm Lukevion. Had the pleasure being your personal guide and for today. My lovelies, I'm wishing you all the very best of luck. Write me down below how things are turning out for you. Don't forget that you can always book a personal reading with me to get more like channel messages, information, names, time frames. And do not forget that I love you, love yourself, and I'll meet you next time. And bye bye. So rotation spell number 2, this is your reading. Now, I Palo Santo'd your space right here, right now, just now. So I'm going to put some protection mist to protect them here and now from any unwanted interferences by negative forces, people. Also, I'm going to ring the bell 3 times to ward off any left traces. So if you're wearing your headphones or you're sensitive to sound, I suggest watering down the volume or muting it for a couple of seconds. Okay, we are starting. I'm seeing monster hype for you, pub number 2. Just before I started, you know, I saw something in Instagram because, long story short, sometimes between the piles, the groups, I like to take like a little moment, you know, to scrub my social media, go to the toilet, you know, to relax my energy and mind for the upcoming reading. So I'm clearly seeing Cleo and Deuce from Monster High, so I'm getting your love situation being like those two. I'm hitting Claudine Wolf, I don't know why. Maybe your skin color, like your hair color, is that of Claudine. You want to be a fashion designer, like into fashion arts, couture, like a seamstress. You have audacity, you have style, you have flair is what I'm hearing. And the flair, it's a word which I rarely use, like, because, yeah, I love it, but I rarely use it because other words like come into my mind. So Deuce and Cleo, they were both from different backgrounds. Like, he was a commoner, let's say. She is royal princess of Egypt. She was a mummy. She's a mummy. He's okay. It's funny. Like a little spoiler. I found out that his father is a normie, like a human. His mother is the Gorgon, Medusa. So yeah, different backgrounds. So he's a part normie. And Cleo was a normie before she became a mummy. So maybe there are like issues between you two about your financial background, social statuses, religion, ethnicity, race. But nevertheless, I'm hearing your person say, but I love you the way you are. And I'm getting this scene, thank you Holy Spirit, from the first Bridget Jones film, if you have seen it, where Mark Darcy said to Bridget, I like you just the way you are. Like no more, like no think about superficiality, changing one. Now, I'm not saying this like as an offense if you want to change your hair color, like your style, your wardrobe, you want to do some like plastic surgery, but you know, to change your whole self, to try. Essentially, I'm trying to say to be somebody who you're not. Okay, the Ten of Pentacles. Sorry, this happens quite a lot. It's focusing on the candles. For some of you, maybe I'm channeling your twin flame, your soulmate. We have the Ten of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Lovely. Can you see the goat? We have 2 dogs and a child. I'm hearing that your future spouse is building your legacy, like maybe finding a job, getting enough money to invite you in, like to buy your future house, your future home, to move in together. Also, he sees you, I'm hearing, from rags to riches, so Cinderella story could be significant for some of you. Again, with those stories, like with a different background, maybe sexuality as well. Maybe one of you knows that he or she is a bisexual or a homosexual, and the other is still trying to play it as a heterosexual. Something about different backgrounds, but true love prevails, like the true feelings. Yeah, he sees you as riches, as a fulfillment. I'm hearing body desire, so You have the body which he or she desires and vice versa. Perfect hair, perfect smile, perfect body. Perfect lips. Okay, perfect. We have the Fool. A new beginning is upon us with Uranus, and Uranus fools the LGBTQ people, so you may be a part of that. We have a triple dog, so dogs are a sign of royalty. Somebody could be a dog in the Chinese zodiacal year. A new beginning. We have the Sun. Lovely. Another major arcana. We have the Sun with Leo. Truths, happiness for you. Things are getting... The clouds are drifting. The sun is shining through the clouds. And we have the Sun here. We have a double Sun. We have a double dog. The prince on the white horse. Your Prince Charming. Please excuse me for 1 second. I'm with a sweater, with a jumper, how they say in the United Kingdom. And every time when I channel, the energy is building and it becomes like hot. Hot. How would you like your tea? Hot. Hot. Hot tea. Hot cakes. Okay, somebody could be British. You may love like Britain. Also, I'm getting that he or she is like your future spouse is healing their inner child, connecting with their inner child. Okay, 2 more. We have the King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Mostly Taurus energy, okay? And we have the 5 of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. I'm hearing that your future spouse is still dealing with some deception with low vibrational people, karmics. But since we have, and what's at the bottom? We have the 10 of Wands, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. They're like ending this cycle, or they want to tell you that they feel like overburdened. So if you know them, who is this person already, they're letting you know that they're not acting distant or cold towards you, like it's not because of you, but because what they're like dealing. Because we have this new beginning, what they're like building for, a new beginning is upon them, what they're like building for, striving for, healing, the truth is coming in, becoming like mature, wise, grounded, with a firm hand, and financial stability, dealing with low vibrational people, cutting away with toxic ties with karmics, but this still overburdens them. And the camera just like focused on the crown, your king, your queen. So yeah, a lot is going around them, in them, physically, emotionally, spiritually. A lot is changing, but for the better, for the good. For some of you have doubted them, they have a clear idea and a clear vision. What do you mean? What do you mean for them? What do they want from you? Like to be together, to be in a relationship. But I'm hearing like this doesn't happen overnight, the change. Let's see with other cards, what else? Da. После да извада ли пак? Или друга? Да извада ли пак? Или да остава ли? Или по друга карта? А това за сега. А после друга да или не? Okay, I just like, by picking the other deck, this card just slipped, so I got from the Holy Spirit the confirmation to show you the card, something like a message from them. Don't worry, we're going to get 6 cards after that, but they direct me to take another card instead of this one. But what? Who are you? Okay, what is this? About you or about them? Them or you? I'm getting this is about them. They're having this identity crisis, like who are they? So about their sexuality, who are they like? So deprogramming, decluttering, cleansing their energy, listening to their inner child. So they're telling you that they're like, you know that when a road is under a construction, a building, a theater, I'm getting specifically a theater, so they may be an artist, they may love going to the theater, like arts and crafts. They could be Leo, again. or you I'm getting the sign under construction, so you cannot use this road or this building, like to get into this building, unless all the construction works have been completed. So they are under construction. That is why you may feel like they're like off limits. It's not because of you, but because you both are being prepared for something better. They're being birthed. Sublimation, sublimatio. I'm going to check. I'm loving this dove. It reminds me of the Holy Spirit, so divine protection. You may be Christians. And I'm going to check which is this. I'm hearing a flower. Flowers could be significant, tattoo of a rose or a flower. A fleur de lis. Somebody may be a wallflower. They may feel like a wallflower. I'm going to check this card later with the guidebook. So divine intervention, I'm grabbing the purple color, so the crown chakra up, and I love how this card just like fell on this one. Argentum vivum, quicksilver. Okay, we have with number 24, so somebody could be 24 years old, the 24th of June, which is Cancer. So Argentum vivum, silver. I'm going to check the meaning. And one last card, please, Holy Spirit. So, opening the crown chakra, receiving downwards information. And I love how the King of Pentacles like moved. Okay. One card, please. Finally, we have one other card. Please excuse me, I hate a messy space. So they may be like me, I'm hearing neurodivergent, I'm going to say they maybe have ADHD. They don't like disorder, they don't like now pick whatever resonates and discard the rest. Soror Mystica, mystical sister with number L. I think this was like 50. You like the flame and they're like the moth. They're like being drawn to you. I'm loving those cards. Also on the timer it was 12:22. Check out this angel or team flame number. Yeah, they feel like the moth. So with the moth they may love staying up late. They've been drawn by your fire, by your... Yeah, some of you definitely is a fire sign, you and them, or both of you. Let me just check silver spiritual meaning. Spiritually, silver is often associated with purity, clarity, and balance. It's believed to be a mirror to the soul, reflecting the inner self and helping individuals recognize their true nature. Silver is also connected with the moon and the feminine energy, symbolizing intuition, emotions, and subconscious mind. Yeah, they're telling you know that they're like connecting with their divine feminine side, with their honesty, with their balance, stepping into their truth. Roman numeral L. Yeah, L is 50, so this is... This is 70, so this is 67. So 67, which equals 13, life path number 13, or life path number 4, life path number 5. Let me... 17. 67, 13, so the 13th of April could be significant, like this is Aries. Let's just check with the book. It's funny because I was looking at this card and I said before, like preparing for this might be my pile, and saying I have never gotten this card, and it came out. Okay, Sacred Alley Anima Outreach. Just when you thought you could traverse the alchemical path by yourself, Soror Mystica appears. This card indicates a dear friend or sacred ally holds you in their heart, at this very moment. With their support, you are able to do what you cannot do yourself. Between you exists an alchemical pact based on the ingredients of respect, honesty, and unconditional love. It is as if you know each other for many lifetimes. You may have shared an experience from which you are always bounded. This archetype may come in any gender, age, or form. One distinct characteristic of soror mystic is that they have practiced the art of witnessing and listening. They have no need to judge, fix, or give advice. Presence is enough. When this card appears, tend to the flame of a friendship, be mystical sister to another, those who have helped you. An expression of divine feminine principle, soror mystica is beyond bloodline and timelines. It may be someone who is no longer living. Trust your first instinct, okay? Sublatio, elevation, rising, and flight. Hike up or a mountain or a gaze out an airplane window. Notice sublimatio occurring within. You may feel wonder, awe, or shift in perspective. Use this energy to write or dawn. Now, because it's going to take a lot of time to read all of them, you can pause the screen and read what is here. Up and away, service to the natural balance age of sublimatio. Slippery, mobile, Mercury, so communication. If you are attracted to shamanic work, find a trusted teacher who can guide the way. Be discerning in your choice. Alchemy reminds us you cannot transmit what you haven't got. The power of a secret. Now you can pause this video, like the video, to read what is here, like written. We have Mercury, literally. So Mercury is about communication. So expect some kind of a communication resolvement, like resolving this situation with your future spouse. So they're like being guided by the divine, being attracted. A sister or a family, like, or a female friend could be helping both of you. And this is another sign that this person holds you like very dearly. This is the solar plexus and the heart chakra. Lovely. One last card, please. I just hate it when this happens. Blame. Okay, we have blame. Maybe they have blamed you. Maybe they have blamed you in the past, or vice versa. I accept responsibility for my well-being. So they're letting you know that they're like facing their music, that blaming you for their own mistakes, insecurities, and fears wasn't right. Yeah, we have the Five of Swords. So deceit, hostilities. We have purpose. I know what I'm here to do. So they're like being reminded, are finding out what is the purpose between you and them, what is the purpose of your connection, your true origin essence. Again, so plexus, crown chakra. And one last card. That they have been blaming people on purposely because they weren't healed. They had like closed heart chakra. Whenever has a blocked or a closed heart chakra, that individual usually like blames the others and doesn't take responsibilities. So opening their heart chakra. Humor. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. Maybe they have used humor to escape a situation, to delude people, and this reminds me again with the heart chakra. I'm hearing body shaming, so they're definitely like facing the music of their own actions. the Magician after the Ten of Pentacles. They're like moving from the energy of the Ten of Wands to the Magician, opening the doors to happiness. I'm seeing this card from the Oracle, the Energy Oracle, door to personal happiness and healing. They're opening the door, they're entering the door. A lot of change, a lot is changing. Blame, purpose, humor. Doing things on purpose, like humoring people, ridiculing them, blaming people. And at the bottom we have forgiveness. We had this card in pound number 1. If you're guided to see pound number 1 after this one, go and check it out. If you're coming from pound number 1, you know. So they're like forgiving them, and they might be asking about your forgiveness as well. They feel deeply ashamed of the way they have acted, mistreating you, gaslighting you, manipulating you, backstabbing you, hurting your feelings. They feel remorseful. I think this is the word. And this is a word which I rarely use. Bleibe aufgeschlossen. So be open. They're opening themselves as well. And this is about you. Dein Seelengefährte unterscheidet sich vielleicht von deinem normalen Typ und deinen Erwartungen. Yeah, I'm going to check them, like, because they are in German. Aufgeschlossen or be closed. Gib dir Mühe, so be brave. Make the first step. Große Liebe ist es wert, dass du deine inneren Führung folgst und ansprechende Schritte unternimmst. Like the big love is worth when you eat, like you listen to your inner intuition and make the first steps. Okay, we have 2 children, so children could be a factor. Healing your inner child. One last card. Achte auf die Warnsignale, so beware of the red flags. Die Zeichen warnen dich. Okay, the signs are warning you. Let me just translate this card. Dein Seelengefährte unterscheidete sich vielleicht von deinem normalen Typ und deinen Erwartungen. Sorry. Dein Seelengefährte unterscheidet sich vielleicht von deinem normalen Typ und deinen Erwartungen. Yeah, your soulmate may be different from your normal type and your expectations. So with those cards, I'm getting this is not about you. This is about the people in their life they need to be cutting ties with, because it's under the 5 of Swords, as we saw. So they're like noticing the red flags. They're worrying about red flags, how to avoid them. We have with the Sun and the King of Pentacles, like make the first steps, like be brave, do what needs to be done. So bleibe aufgeschlossen. So yeah, be open. Yeah, there is something about their perspective, how they like picture their future spouse to be like their ideal partner, like man or woman wise. But with you, like, you may be different from their expectations. You might not be their typical type, but with the energy, with the, I'm seeing angels, you may have like angelic presence. You may be protected by your angels. You may have been an angel or an earth angel. I'm hearing them say it's not about the looks, it's the way you are, the person who you are. So yeah, there is a lot of like understanding, facing the music, watching the red flags. I'm hearing pal number 2 has never showed me any red flags. They were like acting accordingly to the situation. They were protecting their energy. They weren't going to chase after me. They set like stronger, healthy boundaries. They weren't paying attention to my ego and my superficial needs. No, they were focusing on themselves, on their soul, on their growth. And they are my idol. They inspired me to do the same. Lovely. Now I'm going to draw 6 cards from the messages, like I showed you. So again, pick whatever resonates and discard the rest. So Holy Spirit, what does pal number 1? Pal number 2's future spouse wants to tell them one right here, right now, please. Six cards. The end. Why the end? About you or your person that Elena. The karmic, yes or no, no or yes. The end. They're telling you that they're like ending with the karmics and their old toxic ways and their old lives. I was going to knock them. The chemistry between us, it's too hot for me. Lovely. Yeah, they're finding like it very hot, like very irresistible, like plus 18 vibes. You can check one of my plus 18 videos if you like being drawn to it. This is why they may like act cold or reserved towards you, because the chemistry is too much. They don't know how to handle you, how to act, how to react. I regret lying to you. Yes, they regret every lie, every sugarcoating. You get me. 3 more cards, please, Holy Spirit. I want to express my feelings. Yes, there you have it. They want to be honest with you, and we saw it with Mercury. Also, the timer it was 2737. Check out this angel or twin flame number. Hidden emotions. Yeah, they have hidden emotions. They haven't expressed all their emotions, their true feelings, how we find out. And one last card, please. Rock hard. Okay, I'm getting with this. They may be a rock and roll fan. They want to rock you hard, you know, to have like very BDSM or bareback, like, or hardcore sex, if you get me. Oh, you have 2 more cards. Okay. 8 cards. Closed eyes. Yeah, they're telling you that now when they kiss you for the first time, they want you to be with your eyes closed, and that they have been with closed eyes. They weren't noticing the red flags. I know what I'm doing. So yeah, they were completely aware of their actions and how those things have played out with you. The second meaning is that getting from now on, they will know what they are going to do. Like, they're going to take like personal, not action. I will personally, what was this word? They will take full responsibility of their actions from now on. No more like lying, gaslighting, you know, all of that jazz. So with the last card, with the Oracle of the Unicorns, this is an advice for you. What is your best maneuver, like the best sort of action for you and your future spouse? Yeah, I'm seeing them being like drowned in a river, in the sea. You know how it's like dark and... Okay, the Holy Spirit is showing me this scene from the Fantastic Beasts, The Crimes of Grindelwald. When Lita was facing her Boggart and the Boggart turned into her dead brother, Carnivorous Lestrange, the fifth, I think. So with Lita, she felt regretful, like she regretted her actions, she felt remorseful, she wanted like a redemption, she wanted, you know, she was sorry for her past actions. So I'm getting this with your person, they're regretting their past action, they're feeling remorseful. They may have also like very like vengeful towards themselves, like blaming themselves. Also, please excuse my niece. She's like talking in the background. We have trust. I love this card. Trust. Leap into the unknown. Have faith and move forward. Believe you will fly. So trusting this situation, trusting your person, trusting in themselves is very important. Yeah, trust the situation, trust the divine timing, trust what has happened, trust in the future. Nešto drugo ima li da ili ne ili da? Okay, my lovelies, I'm going to review your link right here. I hope that the message resonated. If so, please give me a like, comment down below and subscribe to help me boost and grow my channel. My name is Martin, I'm Luclevion. I had the pleasure of being your person and reader for today. So I'm wishing you, all the very best. Write me down below how things are turning out for you. Don't forget that you can always book a personal reading to get more like channeled messages, time frames and names about this situation. And do not forget that I love you, love yourself, and I'll meet you next time. And bye bye. Salutations there, pal number 3, this is your reading. Now, I saged the place before, not sage, I palo santoed the working space before I started with your pile. And now some protection means to protect us here and now from any unwanted interferences by people, entities and energies. Also, I'm going to ring the bell 3 times to ward off any left traces of negative influence. So, if you're wearing your headphones or you're sensitive to sound, I suggest lowering down the volume or muting it for a couple of seconds. I'm going to ring the bell 3 times. Okay, we're starting. Okay, lovely. Let's see with the cards. I'm seeing a deer. So, deers are a sign of new beginnings, transformation. Some of you may be Native Americans, indigenous people. You may have such heritage. Nevertheless, I'm getting that your connection is quite spiritual. I'm hearing that it's protected by the gods. Okay, 3 cards. Okay, 5 cards, please, Holy Spirit, for pile number 3 about their future spouse. What do their future spouse wants to tell them? I heard I'm changing, and we're starting off the bat with the 7 of... Sorry, with the Chariot, which is Cancerian energy. I'm going to cover their bosoms, just in case, because this is YouTube, after all. There we go. Cancer. So some kind of movement, a change. I just noticed that he has like a crescent moon. And we're currently in the phase of a crescent moon. So something is growing, it's shaping. It's happening. I'm hearing I'm letting my old self go. I'm hearing that for some of you, you are on the verge of getting engaged or getting married. But how I knock this? This forms like a T. Somebody's first, middle, or last initial could be T, like Timothy, Thomas, Tabitha, Terence, Tracy. So I was going to say you may have some kind of a quarrel or falling apart, not agreeing, and this is a sign that things are changing, you're moving, you're progressing. And I just noticed that this looks like the golden snitch in Harry Potter, so Harry Potter could be significant. Okay, I saw a card flipping. I stopped because I heard the Seven of Swords. Something happening on intellectual level. Now we have the Three of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo and Capricorn. So your future spouse may be going through an exam, like a hard time, passing exams, getting a higher degree, like working. Maybe they're facing some trouble with their colleagues. But nevertheless, okay, the battery is going to fall. It's going to run down. I'm going to see if we're going to need to change the battery. Okay, we had the sun in pile number 2, I think. So we have the sun card, lovely, with Leo energy, a major arcana, and it's right after the Chariot. And we have the Empress with Venus, which rules Taurus and Libra. Let's with the other cards. There's a lot of change going on behind the scenes. A positive outcome. We have all positive cards, and with the Empress taking good care of themselves. Also that they have you in such a high regard, part number 3. I'm hearing them say that they find you quite mesmerizing, quite special. That you have stolen their heart. Okay, one last card, please. 3 Pentacles. Something about triangles. You may be wearing a blouse, right? Well, while you're watching this video, like a blouse, a jewelry where you have like triangle shapes. This is divine wisdom. Nakade. 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 Oh, sorry. Da irinene irida. Da irinene irida. Okay, we have the Queen of Wands, Leo energy, and also Sagittarius and Aries. Okay, interesting. We have Leo. We had Leo in the last pile again. We have all three cards which represent Leo. We have Strength, we have the Queen of Wands, and we have the Sun. You have 4 major arcana cards, so this is a huge deal. Leo energy, so Leos are very loyal. They could be like me as a Leo, I'm speaking. A bit like stubborn, searching for the central light, to be on the central stage. I'm getting Sharpay from High School Musical. But here I'm getting the energy of healing, I'm getting Saturn being influenced. So if you know where their Saturn is involved in their natal chart or yours, but it's like Saturn is helping them, to grow. I'm hearing a mimic. So I'm hearing a mimic. So if you are living near the Appalachian Mountains in the United States, you're going to know what this is about. Maybe there's a mimic around them or you, so be careful. I'm not like fear-mongering, just to tell you. But with Saturn, yeah. There's something about an energy of a copycat. Somebody trying to copy them or you. I'm seeing a crystal door. A greenhouse? Yeah, sorry about that. It's a bit late when I'm recording your pile. I'm hearing that they're getting enough courage to speak to you, to apologize. Maybe they're like hitting the gym, eating like healthier, changing their style. There's something about stepping in their power, in their moving, healing. We have a lot of fire here as an energy. Let me just sip some coffee. We're going to see with the other cards. Truth is prevailing. They're seeing the truth. They're cutting. Okay, we have the rose. Flos sapientum, the red and white rose. Rosa, dat rosa meo apibus. I think this is the first time when we are seeing this card. I'm going to see in the book. And we have the number 59, which equals 14, so which equals 5, so the 14th of May, which is Taurus. Somebody might be left at number 5, and 5 is okay. Somebody may have a rose tattoo, or roses can be your favorite flower. We have a snake, which is a change, protection. Okay, we have 2 cards immediately right off the back. Right off the bat. Mercury with number 3, so this reminds me also of the 3rd house. We had this card in pile number 1. If you're coming from pile number 1, you'll know, or if you're guided to see pile number 1, you're going to know. So something about communication. They're like studying, growing, learning how to express their feelings, how to speak to you. Solutio, the solution, okay, we have that. Yeah, of course, so say the 3rd of March, which is Pisces. Here we have 65, which equals 11, life path number 11. The 11th of February, which is approaching, which is Aquarius. Dissolution. Let me just check with the other cards. Yeah, I'm getting you mostly being worried or what is going on with this person. Like, I don't know what is going on. Please tell me. I'm getting that they're like changing. They're shedding their old skin. Dissolution. Surrender, dissolving, formlessness. The sound of rain. Water is always emotion, much like our emotions. Solutio requires us to let the tears flow, to soften the edges, to soak in the healing waters of our feelings. Now, you can pause the video, like, because this is going to take too much time, to pause the video and to read the description. The self we knew has disappeared. So they may be like crying quite a lot, like releasing emotions, understanding their emotions. Vital force, arising, awakening. So they're like currently awakening, like spiritual awakening. A white rose becoming red. This reminds me of that scene with Alice, like where the Queen of Hearts wanted the roses to be painted red. If Los Sapentium appears along with a Pneuma card, it's a sure sign that the answer will be found in the body and breath, not in the mind. So you can pause the video again to read what is here like written. To the spiritual, uniting of the body to serve the soul's purpose. And I'm loving the colors of those cards. I'm getting that also on the timer it was 12:19. Check out this angel twin flame number. So they're like rebranding themselves. I would say another like a Kundalini awakening, a darkest night of the soul, something about them. They're changing the way they're like thinking, they speak, how they want to communicate. Connecting with their emotional and spiritual body, I might say. Let's see with the other cards. Honestly, this energy is a bit mysterious. It's a bit like tricky. They're telling me to tell you they might be isolating from people. I'm getting the hermit energy. It's not something about you, pal number 3, but they're passing through a huge like spiritual awakening, change, going through the rabbit hole, seeing what is real, what is not. For a split second I saw this column like look like a skull, but the ones you find like in the Aztec or the Incan temple. So you may be Latin American, you may be indigenous heritage from Mexico, Peru, those countries. And Dia de los Muertos could be significant. You might meet in Mexico, in Peru. The spiritual matter. Service. I feel good when I can help others. I'm getting Virgo energy with this card. Service. Doubt. I release the need to know all the answers. And this does look like quite Incan or Mayan. Incan, Mayan, Aztec. Growth. They're releasing doubt. They're worrying how to be a service first and foremost to themselves and to the others. We have growth, so they're like growing. And I love that the colors are almost the same. We have the heart chakra and the chakra of the solar plexus chakra. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. So Jupiter, especially if they're like Cancer or Leo, their Jupiter is going to pass through the signs of, like, Jupiter is in the sign of Cancer, is going to pass through Leo, so a lot of change is going to happen. A lot of growth. Which is this card which is like trying to peep? The 7 of Pentacles. What they have are they going to sow? So projects happening, realizing. So again with this blue card, it reminds me of water, of running water, of their emotions, of the Ace of Cups. So a lot of emotion, the emotional body may be growing. Processing so many emotions like negative, positive, to grow, to release, to acknowledge. Yeah, they're telling me that they're like taking the time off. Even if you think like, oh my god, they are ignoring me, they don't love me. No, it's not personal. They're focusing on themselves. Because they want to be better, they want to be a better person, to heal, to release everything which doesn't need them. Some of them may have seeked out or be going to like a professional help, like to a professionalist. Regarding of each one of their situation, like for every person is going to be different. But in the sense I'm aware, I need help, I need to resolve my issues, my problems, I need somebody to guide me, just like with the Hermit. I saw the star card. I'm hearing wishing upon a star. On the timer it was 1644, or it may, okay, check 1644 or 1614. This angel auto flame number. Now it's 1655. I'm hearing I have got 55 reasons to say no to you, but something drips. Why no? Because they think that they are not ready. Especially if you know this person, or if you're going to know them in the future. They think that they're not ready for you, they're not ready for your happiness. I'm being shown little restraint from the fantastic beasts, the Krans of Grindelwald. Long story short, she felt guilty and remorseful because she accidentally killed her brother, Corvus Lestrange the Fifth. If you haven't seen the film or watched it, but because she believed herself to be entirely guilty and a criminal, She deserves that for that reason that she didn't deserve to be loved or to be happy or to have her own happiness. So I'm not getting that with them it's not the case. Maybe they don't feel worthy of love of a marriage right now. This is why they're like working and healing. Yeah, they think doubtful. They're going to services to be served, and they're like growing. This looks like Pakistani, Persian, Middle Eastern, so they may have such heritage. They may have a Persian carpet or you. I'm seeing the magic carpet from Disney's Aladdin when they're like, I will show you the world. Okay, 3 more cards, please, Holy Spirit. Verlobung. I always forgot this card. Engagement or reconciling, I think. Dein Liebesleben erreicht eine neue Stufe der Hingabe. Verlobung. Okay. I'm going to translate the card in a bit. Promise. Engagement. Leidenschaft. So passion. We have Leidenschaft. Erlaube deinem Herz und deiner Seele vor Freude zu singen. So allow your heart and your soul to sing out of happiness. A lot of passion. They feel quite passionate towards you. They want to think about you. They want to be with you. And one last card, please, Holy Spirit. Bleibe optimistisch in Bezug auf dein Liebesleben. So remain positive, like optimistic, positive regarding your love life. Positives Denken und Vertrauen werden dich Glück in der Liebe bringen. So positive thoughts and beliefs are going to bring good luck in your life. So they're just like focusing, and this is also towards you, take it if it resonates, to focus on the positive side of things. Again, it focuses on the candle. So, like again, I said with other piles, you may be twin flames or soulmates. Verlobung, engagement, yeah. Dein Liebesleben erreicht eine neue Stufe der Hingabe. I'm just using this. Erreicht eine neue Stufe der Hingabe, just to be sure. Your love life reaches a new level of devotion. Okay, so I did say that. Okay, I did say that you were on the verge of an engagement or getting married. So this is like what they're like preparing. Like there's a lot of passion. They're thinking optimistic about you, about their love life. They still have some doubts, but they're like overcoming this. Like because we have the Chariot, and I love how I place the cards. One is like still standing, and we have the Chariot bloke. Okay, now you can see his face. Crescent moon. Something on the next crescent moon could be happening in 1 month. Okay, this is interesting. Now I'm going to draw 6 cards. Those are like messages from them. Because this is a collective reading, pick only those which resonate and discard the rest. So yeah, having a lot of passion towards you, engagement happening, it's on the process, and being optimistic about love and about your relationship. Yeah, they might have doubted like their passion or thinking that their passion is just like passion, it's lust. But they're like finding out that it's much more than this. Growth, like their optimistic side is growing to be more optimistic. And service. With service again, yeah, getting engaged in service, like being in a... Oh, I love you right off the bat. I love you. Je t'aime. Ich liebe dich. Ti amo, te quiero. Običam te. Я тебя люблю. Saranneyo. Some of you may be lovers of K-pop, K-drama, Korean culture. Okay, we have 3 more. I don't want a relationship. This is interesting for some of you. Maybe they're still not ready. I don't want a relationship. It's funny because when I'm drunk, then sometimes I get like an extra confirmation, like a continuation of things. I don't want a relationship. I want something more. Self-fulfillment. Like, I'm getting this, I'm interpreting this, take it if it resonates, if not, release it. They don't want like a common mundane relationship, like for the record, for to pass the check, like I'm in a relationship. Yeah, there I checked it. They want to reach out to me. Okay, they want to hold you. So if you feel guided to reach out to them, do it. But maybe they feel the urge to reach out to you. I speak to you through music. We had this card in pile number 1, I think. So pay attention to some random songs in the gym, at work, in the mall, in the restaurant. They have messages from them, from their high self. 2 more cards, please. Holy Spirit. Okay. We always get 1 extra card, so 7 is a lucky number. I am not going to go after you. Okay. Who are you? This card kept appearing in all 3 piles. So they're like facing some like identity crisis, finding out who are they, deprogramming, decluttering, or finding out who you are. I will contact you soon. So they will contact you soon. I'm not going to go after you. Faz o que vai. I'm going to be the chaser. I'm getting with this that they're not going to be the chaser, like not in this toxic dynamic, the chaser and the runner. I'm not going to go after you because you're already mine, like our souls are connected. We're in this together. Again, take it with a grain of salt, pick whatever resonates and discard the rest. I'm going to get now 1 advice from the Oracle of the Unicorns, which is an advice for your best course of maneuver this time. Also, do not forget that if you want more like personalized reading, because this is a collective reading, you can book a personal reading with me via my email address down below in the first pinned comment or in the description box, where we will be channeling like other time frames, their names, next actions, what is going on currently. Yeah, if you want a more personalized reading. Please call Spirit 1 card advice for pile number 3, their best advice course of action. Imagination. Life is your creation. Come on, Barbie, let's go party. You may be thinking that you with them are like Barbie and Ken, like dating but never going to the altar, but now things are like changing. You may love Barbies, so they may love Barbies. Imagination. Envision a new reality. Give yourself permission to dream. Believe in unlimited possibilities. So yeah, dream about those unlimited possibilities. Find out. Picture your ideal life with your future spouse, what you want, what you are releasing, all of that jazz. But why not chasing me? Sorry, I'm chatting about this, so what the higher self. Yeah, they're telling me with this card I'm not going to chase you. They're not fixing on this like toxic pattern, let's say. They're focusing on themselves right now. It's funny because all 3 piles have similarities, which is a good thing, like growing, understanding, healing, facing the music. I'm hearing contribution. I will also want to contribute to this relationship, like, okay, strong affirmation at the back of my neck. So, the work you have been putting pile number 3, like detaching, healing, growing, focusing on yourself, healing your inner child, this is what also they're like doing right now, like to have this balance in this relationship. So they're not going to chase you, like they're not going to stalk you. like one of those toxic men, and I'm seeing the wolf in the old cartoons like Looney Tunes in the 40s 50s, where it's not only like with the wolf, but when it was this caricature when the men saw like a very hot lady, a very hot woman, and they were like whistling, and they turned like into the wolf, and they were like chasing the girl. I'm especially getting that scene with that very sexy red hair like singer actress. I'm going to try to find her, and she was really like playing Red Riding Hood, and there was really like the wolf, the bad wolf, who was like chasing her. So they're telling me that they're not going to be like this. They're going to heal, they're going to allow things to unravel naturally. Now, if they do feel ready, they get like the green light, the divine timing, they're going to engage a conversation with you, get an engagement, you know. It's not Jessica Rabbit. Let me just find it. Tex Averly. Let me just check. Well, I'm going to pass from it. Hey, I found that pound number 3. This is what I'm telling you about. They don't want to be in the situation like with the wolf, but they do see you as this like very gorgeous like redhead girl, now regardless of a biological gender. So yeah, they want to let things unravel naturally. They don't want to stalk you to make you feel uncomfortable. So they're being prepared. Prepare yourself, and yeah. So K-Pound number 3. I'm going to leave your link right here. I hope that the message resonated. If so, please give me a like, comment down below, and subscribe to help me boost and grow my channel. My name is Martin Luklevian, my darlings. I had the pleasure being your person and ready for today. I'm wishing you all the very best of luck. Write me down below how things are turning out for you. I said it about with the personal readings, and do not forget that I love you, love yourself, and I'll meet you next time. Bye bye.